You are leading a commercial construction project in Dallas, and you know that there are a lot of contractors involved, city involved, and your designer, architect involved in the project. And the overall project plan looks fine that you will be able to construct and ready the whole environment within 12 months. But then a risk occurs, then you find out that inspection will not be done on time, city required special approvals to look into it, your vendor has another urgency to look for, your procurement items are coming from other country. How would you react to that thing? Technically, when you are looking at a project and when you are planning the overall project perspective, you need to see that what could go wrong or how will we manage it before it affects the overall project. Generally, as a project manager, what you need to do is that rather than waiting for the risk to become issues, you need to plan it properly. You need to maintain a risk register not just as an artifact but as a system to track and diagnose the risk before it occurs and manage the risk proactively so that you can deliver the project. Generally, when you look at the PMP exam, there is an exam content outline task which says assess and manage risk. Generally, when you talk about assess and manage risk, the typical scenarios could be that how would you identify a risk before the project? How would you manage a risk when it is coming during the project? And technically, when you are executing a project, a new risk has been identified or a risk has a high impact or high probability that can threaten the overall project impact, or a team has identified different risks which is going to impact the overall project baselines, or you can say that a risk response that we plan is not working, we need to realign or work around about the risk, or a high risk has already occurred. What should you do as a project manager? Sometimes it asks what should you do as first, because when you talk about risk means identifying the risk, analyzing the impact of risk, and then based on analysis developing the response plan for the risk. So you need to see that at what stage you are when you are answering the exam and how you are going to respond when it comes to doing first or next option when you are looking at the question. You need to understand that risk is not about predicting the future perfectly. It's about planning the project intelligently.